When Roaring Kitty did his live stream back in June, he was giving us clear signs of when GameStop will squeeze. And I do believe GameStop and AMC are about to have a huge squeeze over the next couple of trading days. But before I do get into that, make sure to go down and subscribe if you guys are new to the channel, because I do update you guys on GameStop and AMC stock every single day. So GameStop has finally broke $32. Today we hit a high of $34.37, over 20 million shares traded, and GameStop was green throughout the whole day. We did have our highest daily close since June 6th. On June 6th, we closed at $46.55. We have not closed this high since June 6th. So I do believe a huge squeeze is among us for both GameStop and AMC. Now, obviously, AMC hasn't moved at all. It stayed at this $4.05 level, but we got to look at what happened back in May. AMC did not move at all, while GameStop was up over 70% from its low. Guess what is happening? AMC has not moved from this $4 level, while GameStop is up 70% from its new low at around $19.30. How freaking insane is that? The same exact thing is playing out. Now, none of this is financial advice, so I'm not telling anyone to buy, sell, or hold. But today I did sell 6 of my $30 calls expiring this week for GameStop for over 300% profit. And I threw it all into AMC $4.5 calls expiring on January 17th. So a little longer dated calls for AMC. I do also have like 200 contracts expiring next week and 100 contracts expiring this week. So anything could freaking happen. Right now, though, I still am holding a couple of weekly calls for GameStop because I do believe it is about to explode higher. And when we do get this explosive move from GameStop, only then is when you will see AMC start to follow right behind it. Just like what happened in May, just like what happened in January of 2021. I believe this time, though, we are going to see something that is unreal. Something that you guys will never expect. I believe we're going to go to some prices that people can't even freaking imagine. But as you guys see, this bullish engulfing candle, that we called out last week, just played out perfectly. Every single day since last Friday, we have been green. Green every single freaking day. If we could close tomorrow above $30, it is going to be huge. And I believe we are going to get fireworks for New Year's. On the daily chart, we have all these bullish indicators. It has finally broken out of this bull flag. And this giant cup and handle really does look like one giant cup and handle, doesn't it now? I mean, guys, it was right in front of our face this whole time. And if anybody is hating on GameStop, it is because you haven't made any gains, or because you sold early, or because you're freaking short. All I know is GameStop is about to make history once again, and AMC is going to make an explosive move right alongside it. I'm going to tell you guys one thing though, don't forget to take profit. That is just it. I hope every single one of you guys makes money on this play. One of my favorite sayings from the stock market is you can't lose money if you take profit. That's just freaking it. This guy said, this is the best GameStop tin yet. No hype dates, but let's freaking go. This guy says, watch Roaring Kitty's latest stream. You can see the time of his computer on the top right corner of the screen. When Roaring Kitty shows up, the time is 12:27 p.m. and 1:13 p.m. when he ends the stream. So guys, it doesn't even end there. Everyone knows that Roaring Kitty was late to his stream. It was set for like 12 p.m. I believe. He didn't show up until 12:27 p.m. was when his face finally showed up. Was it, just because he was late? Was it just a coincidence? Or was he giving us a hint? Is it possibly true that nothing he does is a coincidence and he has this all freaking planned out? It sounds crazy, but my tinfoil hat is freaking on right now. This guy says Kitty turns the volume up on his live stream at 12:27 p.m. Not only that, but exactly when it hit 12:31 p.m., Roaring Kitty said cheers, everybody. That's when he says cheers. At 12:31. 12:31 is December 31st, which is next Tuesday. Guess what? May 14th was when GameStop hit $80. That day was also a Tuesday. I mean, talk about tinfoil, but Roaring Kitty just raises the volume right at 12:27. I mean, it's freaking unreal. But there's this video that Roaring Kitty had posted. I had reposted it on my Twitter, and it literally said that nothing is a coincidence. I don't know, guys. All I know is I'm freaking jacked to the tits. I'm balls deep in GameStop and AMC calls. I really don't care what anybody does with their money. I am in it for the squeeze, so I could say that I freaking made some money off this play. It is going to be amazing. We are going to be part of history. It's going to be bigger than 2021. I'm calling it right now. What is about to happen is going to be bigger than January of 2021. It's going to be bigger than May of 2024. It's going to be probably bigger than both of them combined, which freaking sounds crazy, but I believe it is going to happen. This guy said, in one of the hardest posts I've ever had to make, I regretfully have to let you know that GME net call premium went straight up to close the day. $4 million plus. Let's freaking go. So as you guys see, the net call premium, it was bullish throughout the day, but in the last 15 minutes, we just got millions of dollars loaded into calls. That is what really drove GameStop up. This is the 30-minute chart right here, and you can see in the last 30 minutes, we got a pretty good green candle, closing the day at $32.99. That is huge. The highest close since June 6th, which is where it closed around $46. Absolutely insane, guys. We are on the verge of a squeeze. I am freaking all in. I did take some profit on my GameStop $30 calls, only to put it into AMC $4.5 calls. But like I said, I'm still holding a couple of GameStop calls, and I will be buying any freaking dip that it gives us. I did make this post on Twitter. I said GameStop and AMC, these are two different companies, but when GameStop squeezes, AMC will follow right behind it, just like in January of 2021 and just like in May of 2024. So this was how the price action looked in the morning. Obviously, it didn't play out the exact same throughout the day. GameStop ended up 5%, but you could see that AMC is still looking pretty similar to GameStop. Obviously, on the bigger picture, the bigger time frame, AMC got screwed. GameStop is freaking green. But I'm talking about a squeeze play. I'm talking about trying to make 1,000, 10,000, maybe even 100,000% gain on call options. As you guys know, I've been playing weekly calls for almost over 2 months now, going up, down by thousands of dollars every single day. It's freaking stressful at times, you know, but when the day does happen and I'm loaded into hundreds and hundreds of AMC call options, and we do get that 50% gain, 100% gain, maybe even a 200% gain. Whew, I mean, it's exponential. It is exponential. Those weekly calls, I mean, it's risky. I'm not telling anyone, please do not do weekly calls. You don't want to get into that. But the weekly calls, if you're buying out of the money weekly calls and there's a 100% gain, even a 50% gain, that is literally how you turn $100 to 50,000. Maybe even 100,000. It's possible. A stock that I have been looking at was Rumble. As much as I wish I would have got into call options on Rumble, I didn't, because obviously I'm balls deep in GameStop and AMC. But Rumble calls went up almost 100,000% in the past week. Last Friday, if you would have bought a Rumble call for $2, you would have turned that $2 to over $800. So let's say you put in, $200 and bought 100 contracts. That 100 contracts would have been worth $80,000. So someone on this planet, I'm pretty sure someone did it. Someone made the play. Someone turned $200 to $80,000 over the past week with Rumble. Someone did it, but that just goes to show anything is freaking possible. Some people also did it back in May with GameStop and AMC when it freaking squeezed like crazy. They made probably even more than people made on Rumble, because it went up almost 400-500% within a couple days. So guys, it is possible. It's extremely risky, but I mean, when you're seeing freaking things happen like this on GameStop, some pretty crazy price action, it's safe to say AMC is going to follow. And it might not, it might freaking not. It's all a gamble at the end of the day. I have my life savings on it though. That's all I gotta say. But that is gonna do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did make it to the end of the video and you haven't subscribed yet, what the heck are you guys doing? Make sure to go down and subscribe. That tinfoil hat theory about Roaring Kitty and the time he started the stream at 12:27 p.m. It is freaking insane. It's the best tin I have ever heard in my life. But I've been thinking about that video where the guy's saying, what's in the box? What's in the box? What's in the freaking box? And it has me thinking about Roaring Kitty's recent tweet about the present. We were thinking what's in the box yesterday on Christmas. Today we're thinking what's in the box. We were still thinking what's in the box. Tomorrow we're gonna be like, what's in the freaking box? 12:27 p.m. 12:27 is tomorrow. I mean, the tinfoil hat is on. There's no dates, but I mean, it might just be tomorrow. Who freaking knows? But I will keep you guys updated on what happens with GameStop and AMC stocks, so make sure to stay tuned on my channel. And I'll catch you guys in my next video. As y'all know, I'm buying the dip.